Lynn Stewart versus Joshua Lynn Stewart Sr. This is a complaint regarding support. The Stewarts appear, Ms. Stewart appears via the Zoom application. Mr. Stewart appears in the courtroom. And this is a motion for default judgment. Mr. Rakowski, you may proceed.
Your Honor, the defendant was properly served with a copy of the default paperwork on December 11th of 2025, as noted by the proof of service in the file. We're requesting the court enter the order of support against Joshua Stewart, requesting that supports be set at $668 per month, which is $153.56 per week, effective the date of the filing, which was October 7th of 2025. That was based off the income information received from the employer. We're requesting that in this case, the plaintiff receive sole legal and sole physical custody. If there is parenting time that's ordered, plaintiff's requesting that the parenting time be supervised.
Anything else?
I believe besides that would be the standard medical coverage and the SMILE program.
Thank you. The Stewarts, please raise the right hands.
You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
I do.
Stewart? All right, thank you. I'll begin with Ms. Stewart. Your name is Jamie Lynn Stewart. You may put your hand up.
Yes,
And Ms. Stewart, did you hear everything Mr. Rakowski stated a moment ago?
I did.
What is the purpose of requesting sole legal and sole physical custody?
Honestly, I am very concerned about Joshua's mental health at this moment. I absolutely agree, and originally we had agreed that we would do 50-50, and I'm still okay with that as long as he gets help. He needs help. I'm very concerned at this point about the safety of the child because of the ups and downs, the roller coaster effect that seems to be going on. I'm concerned for Joshua Sr. as well. It's not just for the baby. I honestly would love for Josh to be a part of his life. I want him to be a part of his life. I do not want to exclude him in any way.
How old is the child?
3.
What about the possibility of parenting time? What's your position on that?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Ms. Stewart. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand who you were asking. I apologize.
Well, I'm asking you first.
I'm okay with it as long, like I said, I would really, at this point, highly suggest maybe a drug test. I have to be completely honest. I am not comfortable unless he's clean, because there's something going on, whether it's his mental health or it's either alcohols or drugs, because literally we'll be fine in one moment and we're parenting just great and we're getting along, everything's fine. 2 hours goes around and he's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I can't count on him. And I'm worried. There's something going on. There's without a doubt.
Are you requesting supervised parenting time?
I'm going to go with your judgment on that.
You're going to go through what?
I'm going to go with your judgment on that. I really want him to be a part of his life.
I'm just learning the dynamic right now. And I could be potentially making the life decision of a 3-year-old that will affect this child the rest of his or her life. So I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Would it be possible? If it were left up to me, I would requested he get a drug test. Make sure he's clean. If he's clean and he's seeing a counselor, then by all means. He does not have to have or shouldn't have to have supervised visitation.
Okay.
Again, it's a safety concern for me, for both of them.
All right. Anything else you wish to tell me before I go to Father here?
no, not that I can think of. Wait, yes, the amount Mr. Stewart and we had spoke about this previously. I feel it may be a little too high and it may be causing extra stress for him. I need help without a doubt, but I don't want him to quit his job and leave the state and then not help me at all. I'm kind of in a catch-22, and it seems to have caused him a severe amount of distress to where he literally called me last night talking about relinquishing his rights, which broke me because I don't want him to leave his son and I don't want him to give up on his kid. This wasn't solely my decision to have him, and I don't want my son not to have both of his parents. I'm sorry, I'm upset. This is very upsetting, and it's a home and a family that's been broken, and
Stuart, I understand everything you're saying. I just want to make crystal clear where we're going moving forward in this thing.
I don't know. I've never had to do this before, and I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest, Judge Pro. I don't know.
Okay.
I just want what's best for Judge Pro.
The children don't come with an owner's manual. They don't. So we do the best we can. Mr. Stewart, what do you think about all this? Now, you've been defaulted, though. Understand that, but I want to get your side of this too.
I simply forgot the days went by. It didn't have a definitive date. Unfortunately, I know that's a justification. But through times of communicating with her, we had talked about sitting down and creating a plan, which that never happened. So that's how the time lapsed. I was waiting to sit down with her. And unfortunately, she has a lot going on in her own life that I feel stops her from being a full-time mom. But I'm not here to argue with that.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about sole legal and sole physical mother?
That's a news to me. Just over the holiday, we were staying at my house, and I had them over for the holiday, and then they left. Jamie acts like she wants to fix the relationship between us, and then when she's gone, gives me a different story. Unfortunately, I just didn't like the way I felt was playing with my mind. So yeah, of course I'm gonna say I don't like this or I don't like that.
Well, I want to know your position.
Yeah, I don't agree with the sole custody.
Do you personally feel, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but she's alleging either alcohol or controlled substances or mental health issues?
Oh, I'm diagnosed PTSD, institutionalized, and paranoid schizoid personality disorder.
Okay.
And I have multiple PTSDs, and unfortunately, she has been for about a year now, triggering my CPTSD. Having me, not she's having me, but the way we talk and then the actions don't line up with the words. It really messes with my head, unfortunately. And I'm not even sure if I'm making sense right now. I actually have a doctor, my primary doctor, Trevor Monterella, has me set up with this EMDR therapist in the Pigeon Hospital region area that I've been playing phone tag with the last couple of days because of the holiday. I have multiple occasions, but I didn't have insurance to continue to see her still, which I now have insurance through the company I work at.
Good.
And just trying to get back on the page and meet up with her so that way we can go ahead and discuss a lot of things.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Stewart, is there any other public assistance involved that you receive on behalf of the minor child?
Medicaid. and food stamps. That's it.
Okay. If it's Medicaid, that's one thing, but if it's other assistance, the court has to follow the guidelines. Mr. Rakowski, you stood up, sir.
I just wanted to say a couple things. First off, I know what Ms. Stewart said about the drug testing. You can't have instant results for the most part unless you had something over the counter, which how accurate would that be? We're not sure. My suggestion is to the court, would the court consider entering interim orders, but then referring it to the front of the court to do a deep dive into the information so that the court does have all the information it needs. And if the parties along the way meet with the front of the court and come up with a different resolution, then that's one way to address it.
That's one way of looking at it. And I appreciate that, Mr. Rakowski. Thank you. Sir, how often do you get to see the child?
I haven't seen them. Probably about a week now. I can't remember. I get to see him on the phone when I
Okay.
call her, but it's, it always leads back to the conversation of I thought we were trying to fix our relationship.
Well, what I'm most focused on here is not your relationship
Oh,
with your
yeah.
mother. That is some sort of romantic relationship or otherwise. It's your child. That's number one. When you see your child, do you have the child alone or is there someone there with you?
No, actually, she's normally with him. She comes and stays.
Okay.
But I had him by myself for a few weeks at one point in time, and then I was under the impression that I was going to have custody because she was supposed to be having a surgery. Well, the surgery never happened, and she ended up, I guess, staying with me again, and we had an argument, and she left while I was at work.
Okay. All right. Court is going to make a decision on this issue on an interim basis. And I want to state for the record, Mr. Rakowski will place this in the order. This does not create an established custodial environment. The reason I state that is because I want to have an even playing field with both parents when the matter is looked at by the front of the court. It will be ordered, this time on an interim basis, again, not creating a custodial or established custodial environment, that mother shall sole legal and sole physical custody of the child. This is an interim order, which means it's not a final order. Support will be the 668, effective October 7th. The only reason the court cannot step lower than that amount is because there's public assistance involved over and above Medicaid. So I have to follow the guidelines. I'm not creating law, following. The standard medical provision will be ordered. The SMILE program will be ordered as well. The matter will be referred to the front of the court, or I guess Mr. Rakowski's words are very poignant, a deep dive into this to see what can work out between the parties. And if not, we'll have a hearing on it. Regarding parenting time in this matter, it's pretty staggered. Apparently the child was seen by father a week ago. On an interim basis, while this matter is pending, father is to see the child. How often, when you see the child, how many hours do you get, sir? Usually.
She's normally staying with me for a few days at a time. But she lives in Reese. She doesn't have a car. I don't have a car. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to see my son.
Okay. On an interim basis, 8 hours. Do you work, miss, by the way?
No, Your Honor.
Or you work, what's your work schedule?
Work 11 to 7, third shift.
And 7 days a week, do you have weekends off? Do you?
Yeah, I get Thursday is my Friday, and I go back to work Sunday night.
So if you have that 8 hours of parenting time, what day would be the best day to have that?
I don't know.
Saturday or Friday? You tell me. I don't know your work schedules.
I don't know what to do.
But you're not working Friday evening. You're not working Friday at all, correct?
Not that I don't know. No, sir.
Okay. What time do you usually get up after your third shift?
Sometimes I don't go to sleep until, because it's the weekend. And
So if you want to see your child on that day per week for 8 hours, what time do you want it to begin?
it's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Okay. And it's to be supervised at this point. To be supervised by any responsible adult, could be the steward if she wishes, or it could be someone else, but you have to give advance notice of who the supervisor will be so that Mr. Stewart knows. And we'll continue that until the friend of the court takes a look at this. Once the friend of the court takes a look at this, because this is not established custodial requirement, at that point in time, then there may be a subsequent order to the contrary, changing what's been going on. Also, the court will order that the child's domicile is not to be removed from the state of Michigan, nor more than 100 miles from the child's current address. Because normally when you get sole legal and sole physical, you can go anywhere you wish, but the court will prohibit that at this point to see how things go. You raised your hand, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. If I may ask, I would like to actually, if I could, add a stipulation, no males to stay in the house while my son's in her custody.
Ms. Stewart, how do you feel about that?
It's a two-way street, but honestly, I'm fine with it.
It's a two-way street. It applies to any relationships you may have, any relationships she may have. You're good with that?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
That's good to you, Ms. Stewart, as well?
Yes.
So ordered. Mr. Rakowski will place that in the order as well. Anything else, Mr. Rakowski, the court may address?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Good luck to both of you. You'll eventually get information on contacting the friend of the court to schedule appointments. Make sure you follow through with all that, and we will see you down the road. Good luck to both of you.
Sir.
You're welcome. Off the record.